With the truck packed with all the gear that we need for a winter overlanding expedition, we set off for Canterbury to explore some new places and travel tracks that have been on our list for a while. Join us for a week away on this adventure in our Toyota Surf. From Southland, we headed up the guts of the South Island through the Mackenzie country. It's one of our favourite drives and it was fresh with the first snow of the season. It wasn't straight into camping though. We had one very important stop in Kaiapoi before we were heading off the highway. More on that soon, but some of you may be able to spy in the footage a bit of what Matt has been busy working on the surf. After a big couple of days in the city, we left Christchurch early afternoon and set off for a dock campsite in the Mount Thomas Conservation Area. We found this one simply on the WikiCamps app, using filters to find dog-friendly camping spots. This campsite was a beautiful, quiet spot and had a heap of walks up into the native bush, which we enjoyed as well. Some have called us crazy for winter camping, but the key is just to be prepared. We've got a 12-volt electric blanket in our rooftop tent which keeps us snug, warming breakfast to get us going in the morning, and the best part of winter camping is having these places all to yourself. We're off through the Lees Valley today, which is a stunning backcountry drive through native bush, big gorges and river valleys, station country and even forestry. I checked the flow rate of the Okuku River before we set off, which is the only real hurdle that can sometimes present a challenge on this route, but it was very low. We couldn't have picked a better day to enjoy this road. real downside to winter travelling is the short days. Soon the sun was setting on us as we made our way from one backcountry road to another to find camp for the night. This time in the Lake Sumner Forest Park area. This has got to be one of the most corrugated gravel roads we've ever been on. But we didn't want to complain too much because the destination ended up being entirely worth it. By the time we made it to camp for the night, it was dark and we were ready for an early night wrapped up warm in the tent. I didn't bother filming camp last night because, to be fair, it was only a stopping point on our way to get to the magic. This morning we're heading a bit further up the road onto a four-wheel drive track now to get even further off the beaten path to a camp spot that might just be one of my all-time favourites. We had the lakefront to ourselves, the weather was calm and the views were beautiful. Perfect slow camp days like this, meeting friendly locals along the road, enjoying camp food around a crackling fire, being entirely in tune with nature and surrounded by it. This is everything that I love about overlanding. It's day 4 and we're pushing even further north into the St James Conservation Area now above Hanmer Springs. A friend had told us about some hidden natural hot pools in this area, and we couldn't believe our luck that we got them all to ourselves on this day. It was an absolute treat with the cold, crisp winter days that we had been getting to sit in the heat of natural hot springs. We had an interesting night last night, parked up at Scotty's hut. About 2 a.m. we had a possum trying to climb up our roof tent ladder and join us in the tent.
And then we come down here for breakfast this morning, pulled open the pantry, and just had a little mousy friend come and get into our goodies. A couple bags of chips, some bread buns, and left a few calling cards throughout the truck. So now we're going to have to go get ourselves a wee trap and disassemble some stuff and catch the little bugger.
Today we're leaving the St James area now to spend most of the day on the road heading back south to the Rangitata River.
We mouse trapped last night to see if we can catch a furry little friend that's been eating all our snacks, and we're just going to open up the drawer and see what we got. Aha. Great success. Hopefully he's the only one in there.
Gosh, it is incredible to wake up here this morning. My dad grew up on this farm, and I was lucky to get permission to come back and camp by the river again, just like we did as a family when I was a child. The smells, the sound of the river, the cry of the birds, the taste of the sea in the air, it all brings back incredible memories to the surface for me. And it's so beautiful getting to share this place with Matt. The wild east coast was the end of the road for this overland adventure. What an epic few days we have had exploring new places and coming back to reminisce in others. Our trip home wasn't exactly without its events either, but more about all the truck updates in the next episode.